the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
My name is Zach. I go to Barbara Morgan STEM Academy, and my question is, how do hurricanes form?
Zachary, great question from Barbara Morgan STEM Academy. We're giving those questions throughout the rest of this week here. How do hurricanes form? Well, it is still hurricane season in October. We still have them, certainly. Many times, hurricanes will form off the coast of Africa. As you see here, here's the United States. Our weather generally goes from west to east. The westerlies are in the mid-latitudes. But when you get close to the equator, which is down here, just north of the equator, everything's going from east to west. And so there's generally a high pressure right here, which has wind going around clockwise. So there's the east to west, and here's the west to east. That's how weather generally flows. Hurricanes can't form at the equator. The reason for that is, and this is the technical part, the Coriolis force is equal to 0. And the Coriolis force is what makes things spin. There has to be some spin, and so hurricanes can't form at the equator, even though it's warm and there's lots of thunderstorms. But when thunderstorms come off the coast of Africa, there's a little spin in the atmosphere because of that earth spinning. That's that Coriolis force. Gets things in motion. Then the thunderstorms produce heat, what we call latent heat released, causes more heat and more energy to form, and then that hurricane will tend to form and move from east to west, and then could hit the United States. If it curves to the north, it'll tend to curve to the north and then to the north and to the east. And so that's generally what's happening. There's that Atlantic ridge we talk about. You also have to have water temperatures at least 80 degrees, and we certainly have that in the Caribbean and points to the east in general. This year we did not have a lot of hurricanes because there was too much wind blowing in the upper atmosphere, kind of shearing things apart. So great question from Zachary from Barbara Morgan STEM Academy. We'll have more questions from there. Another one coming up in my special weather segment in just a few minutes. Current temperature 49 degrees in Boise, 38 in Stanley. It is going down into the teens, mid-teens in Stanley. Skies have cleared. There's still some cloud cover north here to Twin. This will dry out overnight tonight. Drier weather moves in, and that means cold. Winds are diminishing right now, and as they go calm, that's when those temperatures are going to drop like a rock. And when you're heading off to school to bring the kids to school in the morning, it will be cold with that widespread frost just covering just about everything tomorrow, most locations anyway. But notice the moisture here moving from north to south, just drying on out. That's our storm system well to the east now in north-central South Dakota. This is the same track that huge blizzard took, and rain is turning over to snow near Rapid City, but the storm is winding down. It's just barely cold enough to get that snow, but all that cloud cover will go out with that storm system, and high pressure to the west will start to build on in, and that'll keep us dry, and you get lighter winds over high pressure. Nicer afternoons, but you get a bigger temperature spread from your low temperature to the high temperature, and that's why the cold mornings, but the nice afternoons. Tomorrow afternoon, futurecast, no clouds, clouds just to the north. They'll drift on down. Wednesday afternoon, most of them in the Boise and East Central Mountains briefly as that little system goes by to our north. Thursday, again, back to the sunshine, and I think we'll keep the sunshine for Friday and Saturday and into Sunday as well. So pleasant weather, a little cold in the morning tomorrow, but pleasant weather indeed. Treasure Valley forecast looks like this for tomorrow morning. 31 in Emmett, 34 in Ontario, 31 in Nampa. Meridian comes in at 31, 33 in Mountain Home. So frost in the morning. High temperature 59 in Boise, so we're right around, well, below average. It'll be similar to what we had today, but no wind tomorrow and lots of sunshine in the mountains in the 20s in the morning with high temperatures in the 50s to near 60, while the East Central Mountains, look at this, Stanley at 15 degrees. If you're heading up, beautiful fall color here, some great photography going on tomorrow morning in the lake as that steam is rising from the lake with that cold air up there in the Stanley Basin. The Magic Valley, drive it on through. Frosty conditions in the morning, temperatures in the 50s in the afternoon. Everybody should see a good deal of sunshine tomorrow and all week long. I expect that sunshine slowly warming that temperature. 59 here, 62 on Wednesday and Thursday. Nice weather on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've got a football game on Saturday. Nevada is in town. The Wolfpack coming in to face the Broncos at 65 degrees and clear skies. It will be beautiful as we head into kickoff. Of course, it will get chilly this time of year with the sun going down at 6:55. That's less than 55 minutes after kickoff. So I'm not going to complain that much because we had rain on one of those days that we weren't sure if we'd get rain or not, and it did rain that first half. Was that the Fresno? Is that Fresno? That was one of those games. It's not going to happen this time.
Just sweatshirt weather.
Yeah, just sweatshirt weather. Right now looks good. A dry week ahead. Enjoy the colors.
We will. Thanks, Scott. Women in Saudi Arabia.